How many lives are living strange? Well, it's going to get stranger because it's Halloween. Get weird, folks. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, yo one furry boy. Never back at you in the world gone crazy with the worldwide ick, and the president's got it now too, with an election around the corner. So you need distractions. I am here for you. And yes, you are watching my show, the only show with lemon-scented limes, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask? Why? Does this joke ever get any better? No, but if you did, laugh! Then thank you. It's Wednesday again, my YouTube friends. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that bell icon, because there are many voices in the YouTube sphere, and you chose me. Thank you for that. With that said, let's get right into that movie review. And today's movie is Vampires versus the Bronx. Oh, gosh. And I'm giggling this week, so you know it's halfway decent. It is a PG-13 movie. It is an hour and 25 minutes after Tenet. Kind of needed a short movie this week, just for my sanity. It is a comedy horror that came out October 2nd on the good old Netflix. It's from director Osmany Rodriguez, or Oz Rodriguez as he's credited by. He also did the writing on this with Blaise Hemingway, fellow Bostonian. Just so you all know. It stars a lot of people, so let's get that name list down here. Jaden Michael, Gerald Jones III, Gregory Diaz the third or fourth. Sarah Gordon. Method Man is Father Jackson in this, and I have to admit, he is a very intimidating preacher. And those are the people you sort of need to know about. Our production companies were Broadway Films and Caver. Our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America. Land that I love was Netflix. So you had to pay for this. Special effects were done by Visual Creatures and Roto Maker, which names I've somewhat heard before, but not very familiar with. But they did a decent job. And for what it is and how it's gone, it feels okay. And I'm not going to say this is the greatest movie ever, just this being my thoughts on the film. It's dumb. It's stupid. It feels like it falls somewhere between 1987's Monster Squad and somewhere between like the first, season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So 97, 98, maybe 99 kind of thing, where it was still kind of cheesy and dopey. The effects weren't great, and the premise for the vampires were dumb, and basically, like I've said, zombies, vampires, werewolves, fishmen from the Black Lagoon, mummies and that and such, kind of played out in the whole thing. But this is a decent vampire movie. It's straightforward. They know the basic things. They reference other vampire movies like Blade, which is kind of cute. And let's all go down to the bodega and watch a movie with our good friend Tony, the owner. Because that's how we learn about vampires. I was really hoping for more Lost Boys vampires, the kind that go like boom when they explode and there's stuff everywhere. But we got the kind of whoosh ashes vampire, and not even ashes, because they was like, no, we don't need to throw any ashes on the ground. This is the Bronx. I like some of the references and stuff were kind of cute, and people throwing shoes in people's faces and stuff like that made me laugh. And it's an okay movie. It's not great, but it'll fill an hour and so many minutes. I think the writing could have been a little bit better. Some of the cast members, there's a girl in the cast. I don't know her name exactly, but she goes, "We're pretty good at this." And I'm like, what are you talking about? You were barely in the film. It feels very made for TV movie, kind of Wonderful World of Disney. Remember Mr. Boogedy and stuff like that. And if you go into it thinking on that, it's a decent movie. I have to admit, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. I do want to see what CinemaSins thinks just because, but since this is a Netflix, I think they might pass. And as for me, when this actually does come to TV, if it comes to TV, because, Netflix, it might be a TV watch then, just because it's dopey enough, it's, and the characters are lovable enough that you can get by with a decent watch. With that, I don't see this as a DVD buy, and I don't see this as a Netflix rewatch, just because you've seen it once, you've seen all that it has to offer. You know what I mean? But with all that said, I feel like this is as much justice as I have to offer for this Netflix movie. It's decent. It's a 5.1 on IMDb, and it's an 88 with a 65% audience score. So take of that what you will. I just say it's dopey and dumb, and I mean, you are paying for Netflix. You might as well watch it because it's something new and it's something to get your mind off of all the stuff that's going wrong in the world. So with that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. Likes and views are how YouTube works now, so yeah. It's not the way I like it, it's just the way it is. And with that said, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. You write to me, I write to you, and you might even get pinned. With that said, I have to ask. I have an Amazon, I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. I need sure monies. Yeah, you pay for my computer stuff, you pay for the streaming services so I can keep reviewing the movies that you want to see. And some of the ones that you don't want to see. I want to thank you for your donations so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye! So, the world would be a very lonely place without you. Thank you for being there for me, if I can ever be there for you. Let me know in the comments. That's what they're there for. I also want to, shall we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Versus the Bronx. Oh, gosh. And I'm giggling this week, so it's halfway, because there's a lot more, like the kid Mero, which he plays Tony in this, and I have to say he is one of the best actors in this film. But you don't need all that. Cut that back. Let's run down our production company, shall we? It might come, but you never know. There's no real hiding any secret narratives or plots on this. So, with that said, if you like what you see, this is about as much justice as I feel this, Netflix movie has to offer. So make sure I put the bell in this time. 1998. Good old Netflix. Made for TV movie at its best. I hope you're listening to this in the flubs, because the flubs are the best part. And I will see you all next week with another movie review.